My dear children, come close and sit quietly in my presence. Imagine the stillness of a chapel at dawn. The air carries the faint fragrance of wood polished with prayer, and soft beams of light pour through stained glass, coloring the silence with hues of hope. A candle flickers before the altar, its flame steady, whispering that light overcomes the darkness. In the distance, the slow toll of a church bell marks the passing of time, reminding you that eternity is always near and you are never alone. In this sacred hush, I invite you to rest your weary hearts. Lay down the burdens of yesterday, the questions of today, and the uncertainties of tomorrow. For here in my presence, there is no rush, no striving, only the quiet assurance of my love surrounding you like a warm cloak on a winter morning. My spirit is here, gentle and life-giving, waiting to breathe new strength into you. Stay with me, my dear children, for I long to refresh you with living waters that never run dry. I see the weariness of your spirit, the fading of zeal that once burned brightly within you. I see how the cares of this world and the weight of your own battles have drained your strength. But my love for you has never dimmed, and my spirit has never ceased to move within you. I speak today not to condemn you, but to remind you that I am the God who renews, who restores, and who makes all things new. Do not fear your weakness, for it is in your weakness that my strength is made perfect. Do not despise your dry seasons, for even in the desert I cause springs to bubble forth. As you listen to my voice, stay near, and let my words be the gentle rain that softens the soil of your heart. Remain here in this moment with me, and I will pour out fresh oil upon you, filling you with peace, hope, and joy. My dear children, hear my promise. I did not save you by your works of righteousness, but according to my mercy, by the washing of regeneration and renewal of the Holy Spirit. As Titus 3:5 declares, "It is through my Spirit that you are renewed day by day." This is not a renewal that fades like the morning dew, but one that springs eternal from the well of my presence within you. Picture yourself standing in a barren desert. The sand stretches endlessly, the heat presses upon you, and your strength feels spent. Yet suddenly, from the dry ground, a fresh spring bursts forth, its waters cool and clear, flowing without ceasing. This spring is my Spirit in you, bubbling up with life, bringing refreshment to your soul, reviving what was once dry and weary. My dear children, I know how often you strive in your own strength, only to feel drained. I know the heaviness that lingers when zeal wanes and hope feels dim. But I remind you now, I have placed within you a living fountain. My Spirit is not a distant helper, but a present comforter, ready to breathe new life into you each day. When you feel empty, call upon me. When you feel worn, lean upon me. For I have promised, those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. Pause, my dear children, and breathe deeply of my presence. With every breath, imagine my Spirit flowing through you like living water, washing away the dust of discouragement, cleansing the stains of doubt, and filling every corner of your soul with light. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are beloved. I remind you, too, that renewal is not always sudden. Just as dawn slowly breaks the night, just as spring gradually awakens the earth after winter, so my Spirit renews you in steady, quiet ways. Do not despise the small moments of grace, the gentle nudges, the whispered reminders of my love. These are my gifts, subtle yet strong, carrying you into fullness of life. When your zeal fades, I do not turn away. Instead, I draw near, offering you the flame of my Spirit to rekindle what has grown dim. When your spirit feels weary, I do not condemn you. I stretch out my hand, inviting you to drink again from the well that never runs dry. Stay close to me, and you will find that weariness gives way to strength, despair gives way to hope, and sorrow gives way to joy. Remember, my dear children, that you do not walk this path alone. The Spirit I have given you is also your comforter, your advocate, your teacher. He whispers truth when lies surround you. He pours courage into your heart when fear rises like a storm. He is the spring in your desert, the oil upon your head, the breath that carries you forward. Listen, my children, to the sound of living waters flowing even now. Let them refresh you. Let them wash over your mind, calming your anxious thoughts. Let them flow into your heart, bringing peace where turmoil has dwelt. Let them move into your soul, reviving zeal where apathy has taken root. As you surrender yourself to me, you will discover that renewal is not found in your striving, but in your resting. It is not found in your effort, but in your surrender. Be still, my dear children, and know that I am God. Be still, and know that I am the one who makes all things new. Even now, I am placing my hand upon you. Even now, I am breathing new life into your spirit. Even now, the desert of weariness is giving way to a spring of joy. Do not fear the days ahead, for my Spirit will renew you each morning. Do not carry yesterday's burdens into tomorrow, for my mercies are new every day. Trust in me, and you will find strength for every step, light for every path, and peace that surpasses understanding. My dear children, listen closely to my heart. You were not created to live in constant exhaustion of spirit, always running on empty, always feeling as though the flame of faith is flickering weakly. You were created to live in the fullness of my Spirit, drawing strength daily from the endless fountain of life that flows from me. Do not believe the lie that you must muster zeal from your own frail strength, for it is not by might nor by power, but by my Spirit that renewal comes. You have walked through seasons where you have given much. You have poured out love, effort, prayers, tears, and service. And though I see every act of faithfulness, I also know the weight it can bring to your spirit. You cannot carry the burden of life on your shoulders alone. That is why I have placed within you my Spirit, not only to comfort you, but to lift you up, to sustain you, and to fill you again with joy. Think of the desert again, my dear children. The sun beats down, the air is dry, and all around looks lifeless. Yet even in that barren place, I cause a spring to rise. The bubbling waters of my Spirit do not depend on the season nor on the soil. They flow because I am faithful. They flow because I have chosen to dwell in you. And just as the spring carves a river through dry land, so my Spirit carves pathways of hope through your weariness. Many of you have wondered, will my zeal ever return? Will my soul ever burn again with the fire it once had? I answer you tenderly. Yes, my dear children, for I, your Father, am the one who fans into flame the gift within you. When the coals of your passion feel dim, my breath, the very breath of my Spirit, will cause them to glow again. Do not look back with sorrow at what feels lost. look to me, for I am doing a new thing even now. Pause with me and consider how a tree renews itself. In winter it stands bare, stripped of leaves, appearing lifeless. Yet, deep within, life is waiting, and when the spring sun touches it, buds appear, leaves unfurl, and fruit returns. So it is with you. Even when you feel bare, even when your spirit feels weary, my Spirit is at work within, preparing you for renewal. The fruit will come again, for I am faithful. My dear children, I long for you to understand that renewal is not just for moments of crisis, but for every day. The Spirit I have given you is not like a well that runs dry, but a stream that flows continually. Each morning, as the sun rises, so does my mercy. Each evening, as the stars fill the sky, so does my Spirit watch over you. Do not wait until you are at the edge of despair to seek me. Come daily, drink deeply, and let the waters of life refresh you again and again. There are moments when your zeal fades, not because of great sin, but because of the weariness of the journey. And I tell you, even then, I do not condemn you. Instead, I walk beside you, whispering that you are not alone. My Spirit gives rest to the restless, hope to the discouraged, and light to the faint-hearted. Hear my words. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Do you see, my dear children? I never asked you to carry the weight of life alone. I have always desired to carry you. Like a shepherd carrying a lamb, like a father lifting his child, I delight to lift you onto my shoulders. My Spirit is the strength beneath your weakness, the song within your silence, the courage within your trembling heart. Even when you cannot see the way forward, my Spirit will guide you. Even when the night feels long, my Spirit will kindle a light within you. You will not remain weary forever, for my promise is sure. Though outwardly you are wasting away, inwardly you are being renewed day by day. The world may see your struggle, but I see your spirit glowing brighter because of the work I am doing within. So, my dear children, lift your eyes. Do not dwell on your emptiness. Look to the fountain that never ceases. Draw near to me in prayer, in stillness, in the reading of my word. For every time you do, my Spirit will refresh you. Every verse you take into your heart is like a drop of water to parched soil. Every moment you rest in my presence is like rain upon the desert ground. Every surrender, every whispered prayer, every sigh lifted to me, all of it is met with my Spirit flowing back into you with grace, peace, and power. Let your soul find rest in me now. Release the striving. Release the guilt of feeling weak. Release the fear that you are fading, for you are not fading, you are being renewed. You are not forgotten, you are cherished. You are not abandoned, you are filled with my Spirit. And as you continue to walk with me, my dear children, you will see your zeal return. You will find new strength to rise each day. You will discover joy where there once was heaviness. You will overflow with peace that you cannot explain, because it does not come from you, it comes from me. My dear children, rest again in my presence and listen closely. You have carried so much upon your shoulders, and I have watched as the weight has pressed upon your spirit, but you were never meant to walk alone. Struggling under the burdens of this life, I created you to live with me, to lean on me, to be filled daily with the renewing presence of my Spirit. I see the moments when your zeal has dimmed. I see the times when prayer feels heavy, and when the joy of serving me feels distant. But do not be afraid, for I am not far from you. Even in your weariness, I am as close as your breath. My Spirit has not abandoned you. He is with you, whispering life into the corners of your soul, even when you do not feel Him. You are being renewed even in the moments you cannot see it. My dear children, think of the river that never stops flowing. Day and night it moves, bringing life to all it touches. Trees stretch their roots toward it, animals come to drink from it, and dry ground becomes green because of it. In the same way, my Spirit is your river. It is. He flows constantly, bringing life, refreshing your spirit, restoring what has grown weak. All you need to do is draw near, to rest by the riverbanks of my presence, and let the waters wash over you. So many of you feel that to be strong you must push harder, do more, strive endlessly. But I tell you this, true strength is found in surrender. When you cease striving and lift your eyes to me, my Spirit moves within you with greater power. Renewal is not born of your efforts. It is born of my mercy and my Spirit's work in you. Hear again my word, my dear children, not by works of righteousness which you have done, but according to my mercy I saved you, through the washing of regeneration and renewing of the Holy Spirit. Do you see? Your renewal has never depended upon your perfection, but upon my mercy. It is my Spirit who washes you, my Spirit who lifts you, my Spirit who breathes life into what feels dead. Imagine again the desert place, where nothing seems alive. You feel dry, you feel weary, you wonder if life can come again. But then you hear it, the soft bubbling of a spring breaking forth from the ground. Clear, fresh water rises up, flowing steadily, bringing life to what was barren. That spring is not your own doing, my dear children. That spring is my Spirit within you, and He will never run dry. When you are weary, come to me and drink. When your prayers feel empty, sit with me in silence, and let my Spirit intercede for you with groans deeper than words. When your zeal fades, do not despair, for my Spirit is able to ignite the fire again, brighter than before. You are never beyond renewal, for my Spirit is unending life. I want you to remember this. Renewal is not only for your strength, but for your witness. As I renew you, others will see the change in you. They will notice your peace in the midst of chaos, your joy in the midst of sorrow, your strength when others faint. And they will ask, "Where does this come from?" And you will be able to say, "It is the Lord. It is His Spirit alive in me." In this way, my renewal in you becomes a testimony to the world. My dear children, do not think small of what I am doing within you. The Spirit's work may seem gentle, like water soaking into dry ground, but it transforms everything it touches. A desert cannot resist the river. It must bloom when the waters come. So it is with your life. Where there has been dryness, I will bring fruit. Where there has been weariness, I will bring strength. Where there has been sorrow, I will bring joy. Lift up your head, my children, for I am doing this even now. Do not measure your renewal by feelings alone. Trust my promise. Trust my Spirit. Just as surely as morning follows night, so renewal follows surrender. Just as surely as the sun rises each day, so my Spirit will rise within you. Let my peace settle on you now, like the morning dew. Feel it rest upon your spirit, refreshing, cooling, renewing. Let my love wrap around you like a soft blanket, warming what has grown cold. Let my voice remind you again and again that you are mine, chosen and beloved. You do not need to force yourself to be strong. You only need to abide in me, and I will be your strength. Even in seasons of silence, when it feels as though your prayers echo back unanswered, know that my Spirit is still at work. Roots grow deepest in hidden places, and so too does my renewal often begin unseen. Trust that I am working in the silence, in the waiting, in the stillness. My dear children, the world will drain you, but I will fill you. The world will weary you, but I will renew you. The world will discourage you, but I will lift your head. You are not called to live with a fading zeal. You are called to shine with a light that grows brighter and brighter until the full day. And my Spirit within you makes this possible. So come again and drink freely, and let your spirit breathe deeply of my presence. Surrender the weariness, surrender the striving, and receive the renewing breath of my Spirit. I am with you. I am for you. I will never leave you. You are being renewed, and you will continue to be renewed every day of your life until you stand before me in glory, fully made new. My dear children, lean into me once more. Feel the rhythm of my love beating steadily over you, as constant as the tide, as sure as the sunrise. You may feel your zeal has slipped like sand through your hands, but nothing is lost in my presence. What you think has faded beyond recovery, I restore with greater strength, for I am the God who makes all things new. You see the outward signs of weariness, but I see deeper. I see the roots of your soul stretching toward me, thirsting for renewal. And I tell you, every thirst will be satisfied in me. Have I not promised? Whoever drinks of the water I give them will never thirst. Indeed, the water I give will become in them a spring of water welling up to eternal life. Do not be discouraged by the dryness of your spirit, for that dryness is the very place where my fountain will flow. Picture the wilderness, my dear children, a barren landscape, silent and empty. Now imagine, in the midst of that wilderness, a stream bursting forth, winding through the sands, carving channels of life. Around it, grass begins to sprout, flowers bloom, and trees grow tall. The desert cannot resist the water. It must yield to life. In the same way, when my Spirit moves within you, the weariness of your soul cannot resist renewal. Life must return, joy must return, strength must return. I know how easily you feel drained by the endless demands of this world. Work presses upon you, worries crowd your thoughts, and even your spiritual zeal can feel worn down by the constant battle. Yet remember this: you were not meant to endure on your own. I have placed within you a comforter, the Spirit of truth, who remains with you always. He is not a visitor who comes and goes. He is my abiding presence within you. He is the breath that revives you when you feel faint, the fire that rekindles when your heart grows cold, the river that flows when you feel parched. My dear children, pause and let this truth soak deep into you. You are never without me. Even now, in this very moment, my Spirit is moving, whispering, healing, and renewing. When your hands feel empty, I fill them. When your heart feels heavy, I lift it. When your zeal has faded, I breathe fire upon the embers until they glow once more. Think of the eagle soaring high above the earth. Its wings do not flap in exhaustion, but spread wide, catching the wind that carries it. That wind is like my Spirit, my dear children. You are not called to flap in endless striving, but to spread your faith wide and let my Spirit lift you. Those who hope in me will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. This is my promise, and I do not fail. And when the night seems long, when the darkness of discouragement surrounds you, remember that my Spirit is also your light. He is the lantern on your path, shining steadily, step by step, guiding you forward. You do not need to see the whole journey, only the next step. Trust the light I give you, for it is enough. Trust the renewal I provide, for it is sufficient. I speak gently to you now, my dear children. Let go of the fear that you have failed because your zeal has waned. Do not judge yourself harshly. I do not measure you by fading feelings, but by the love I have placed within you, which cannot be extinguished. My Spirit is stronger than your weakness, greater than your discouragement, and deeper than your doubt. You are safe in me, and I will restore you. Imagine a garden after a storm. The winds have bent the flowers low, the rain has beaten upon the soil, and everything looks bruised. Yet when the sun rises, warmth returns, and the garden begins to lift again. Leaves glisten with droplets, and blooms open wide once more. So it is with your spirit. Storms may have wearied you, but my Spirit is the gentle sun rising upon you, renewing what has been battered, restoring beauty where it seemed lost. My dear children, you are not forgotten in your weariness. Every tear you have shed has been seen by me. Every sigh of your heart has been heard. And in every moment my Spirit has been present, carrying you even when you felt you could not walk. You are more loved than you can comprehend, and that love itself is a wellspring of renewal. Rest in this truth. I am not finished with you. The story of your faith is not over. Zeal will return, hope will rise again, strength will fill you once more. And when you look back, you will see that even in your lowest seasons, I was carrying you forward. The Spirit's work is patient, steady, and sure. Trust that He is forming in you something beautiful, something lasting, something eternal. So now, my dear children, open your heart to the waters of renewal. Drink deeply of my Spirit. Breathe deeply of my presence. Release the weight you have carried, and let my peace flow through you like a river. Do not fear the days ahead, for you will not face them alone. I go with you. I go before you. I dwell within you, and I will renew you every day until the day you see me face to face. My dear children, lean closer still, for I long to speak life into the very places where you feel most weary. I know how heavy your steps have become, how your soul longs for rest, and how your heart sometimes wonders if the flame within you has gone out. But I tell you, the flame may flicker, yet it will never die, because I myself have lit it, and what I ignite, I sustain by my Spirit. Consider again the desert spring. The waters that flow do not begin with the earth, but with the unseen depths beneath. So too, your renewal does not begin with your own strength, but with my Spirit who dwells within you. He is your hidden reservoir, your endless source, your quiet strength. When you draw upon Him, you will find that your soul is refreshed in ways you could never accomplish by effort alone. My dear children, you may feel at times as though you are dry ground, cracked and barren. Yet do you not know that the rain falls upon the desert too? And when it does, Even the most desolate soil bursts with color and life. So it shall be with you. My Spirit will reign upon your heart, and you will bloom again. You will see joy return, peace increase, and zeal renewed. The wasteland of discouragement will give way to fields of hope. There is no shame in weariness. Did not even my beloved Son sit weary by the well? Did he not sleep in the boat, worn from the journey? Weary moments do not make you faithless. They make you human. And in your humanity, my Spirit is given to uphold you, to comfort you, and to strengthen you with divine power. Rest now, my children, in the truth that you are being renewed even in your weakness. For when you admit your need, you open the door for my Spirit to move freely. My power is made perfect in weakness. So do not hide your weariness from me. Bring it openly, and I will exchange it for strength. I am your Father, and I do not despise your frailty. Instead, I lean down, I lift you, I carry you. My Spirit is the very arms that hold you close when you feel too tired to go on. Just as a shepherd gathers the lamb into his bosom, so I gather you into mine. There, against my heart, you will find renewal that the world cannot give. My dear children, look at the sunrise. Every day it comes without fail, scattering the night, painting the sky with hope. In the same way, my Spirit rises within you daily. Even when clouds obscure the light, the sun has not vanished, it still shines above. So too, even when you cannot see the evidence of renewal, my Spirit is working, steady and sure. Take courage, for your story is not one of decline, but of restoration. You are not fading. You are being shaped, refined, and renewed for greater things. What you see as loss, I see as preparation. What you see as weakness, I see as the soil where my Spirit will cause new strength to grow. Pause with me, my dear children, and imagine a vineyard. Branches that appear withered are pruned, not destroyed, so that greater fruit may come. So it is with you. When zeal seems cut back, when fervor feels lessened, I am preparing you for richer fruit. The pruning may feel painful, but it is my love at work, and my Spirit is the life flowing through your vine, ensuring that you will bear fruit in its season. Remember always, I am the God of renewal. I do not simply patch what is broken, I make it new. I do not simply add strength to what is weak, I create strength that is beyond you. This is the promise of my Spirit, that you may rise not in your own power, but in mine. Let your heart rest in this truth. Your zeal will not only return, but it will deepen. For the Spirit does not restore you to where you once were. He carries you further into my presence, deeper into my love, and higher into my calling. The wellspring within you will flow stronger as you learn to draw from it daily. My dear children, listen for my whispers. Renewal often comes quietly, like dew upon the grass, unnoticed at first, yet life-giving. It comes in the gentle moment of prayer, in the quiet reading of my word, in the stillness when you turn your thoughts toward me. It comes in your tears, in your sighs, in your longing for me, for every longing of your heart, for renewal is itself the evidence that my Spirit is already at work. Trust me and do not despair. You may feel weary now, but this is not your end. You may feel your zeal dimmed, but the fire is not gone. I am fanning it even now. You are my beloved, and I delight to renew you. So let go of the burden of self-reliance. Stop measuring your worth by your strength. Rest in me. Drink from the spring of my Spirit. Let the waters flow freely, washing, refreshing, reviving. This is my gift to you, renewal that never ends. My dear children, as this time draws to a close, I want you to rest in the stillness of my presence. Do not hurry away. Let the words you have heard settle deeply into the soil of your heart, like rain soaking into thirsty ground. For I have not only spoken to your ears, I have spoken to your spirit. And what I plant within you, my spirit will water and cause to grow. You may come to me weary, but I send you forth renewed. You may come to me burdened, but I send you forth with peace. You may come to me uncertain, but I send you forth with hope that is anchored in me. For I am the Lord who makes all things new, and I will not withhold renewal from my beloved children. Picture, my dear children, a sky heavy with clouds. Darkness hangs low, and the air feels heavy with waiting. Then suddenly the clouds part, and light breaks through golden rays, streaming across the earth, touching everything with warmth. That is what I am doing in you. The weight you have felt will not last forever. My light is breaking through, even now. It shines upon your weary soul, reminding you that I am your everlasting Father, and in my light there is life. Remember what I have spoken. Though outwardly you are wasting away, inwardly you are being renewed day by day. My dear children, this is my promise, and my promises never fail. Though your body may grow tired, though the world may press hard upon you, my Spirit is always working within you, reviving your heart, restoring your zeal, renewing your soul. I want you to carry this blessing with you. Wherever you go, my Spirit goes with you. You are never alone. Just as rivers of living water flow from the throne of heaven, so my Spirit flows within you, a constant source of life. You may not always see it, but you will feel it when you pause, when you listen, when you draw near. In the quiet places, in the still moments, you will know that I am here, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. My dear children, let your heart rest in me. Do not fear tomorrow, for tomorrow is already held in my hands. Do not dwell on yesterday's failures, for they are already covered by my mercy. Instead, stand in this moment with me, breathing in peace, breathing out trust. You are safe, you are loved, you are mine. Let me bless you with my peace now. It is not a peace that comes from the world, which rises and falls like the waves of the sea. It is my peace, steady and unshakable, that anchors you in every storm. When the winds howl and the waters roar, my peace remains as a stronghold around you. Let it guard your mind. Let it rest upon your spirit. Let it carry you forward, step by step, with confidence in me. My dear children, do not forget how tenderly I hold you. You are not only servants in my kingdom, you are sons and daughters of my heart. I know your name. I know your thoughts. I know the very hairs of your head. And I delight to call you mine. When you falter, I do not cast you aside. When you stumble, I do not abandon you. I lift you, I steady you, I renew you. You are never beyond my reach, never outside of my care, never absent from my love. Imagine, my children, standing at the edge of a meadow after the storm. The rain has passed, the thunder has grown silent, and the air is fresh with promise. A rainbow stretches across the sky, reminding you that my covenant stands forever. That is the picture of your life in my hands. Storms may rage, but they always give way to peace. Darkness may fall, but light always breaks forth. And through it all, I am with you, guiding you gently, leading you tenderly, renewing you completely. Take courage in my word. I have said to you, behold, I am making all things new. This is not only for a distant day, it is for today. Renewal is not far off, but near. It is not a gift reserved for others, but a promise given to you. Let that truth be like oil upon your soul, soothing, healing, strengthening. My dear children, I give you this blessing now. May your heart be filled with joy that cannot be stolen. May your mind be filled with peace that surpasses understanding. May your spirit be filled with strength that rises like the eagle on the wind. Walk forward in confidence, for you do not walk alone. The Spirit of the living God dwells within you, and He is your renewal. Let this truth echo within you as you go. You are loved with an everlasting love. You are held with an unbreakable grip. You are cherished with a devotion that no power of earth or hell can ever sever. Nothing can separate you from my love. Not the weariness of your spirit, not the fading of zeal, not the storms of life. My love surrounds you like a shield and upholds you like the everlasting arms of a father. My dear children, pause and receive my embrace. Feel the strength of my arms around you, the safety of my presence covering you, the tenderness of my heart resting upon you. This is where you belong in me, with me, renewed by me. And as you leave this sacred moment, know that my embrace never loosens. You carry it with you, always. Now go, renewed in spirit, refreshed in soul, restored in strength. Let your life be a testimony of my renewing power. Let your words be seasoned with hope. Let your actions flow with kindness. Let your heart overflow with peace. For when others see my renewal in you, they will be drawn to the source, to me, your Father, who loves them as I love you. And finally, my dear children, as this message closes, I gently invite you to help share what I have spoken. If these words have renewed your heart, let them be a blessing to others. You may like this message. You may leave a comment of encouragement. You may subscribe to hear more of my voice through these times together. In doing so, you are not only receiving, but also sowing my word into the lives of others who are weary and searching. Let your small act of sharing be like casting seed upon the ground. You may not see the harvest, but I will bring it forth.